What's up, y'all? It is the early morning. I think it's about as I'm recording this, it's about 4 a.m. Maybe later. Of Sunday, April the 12th, 2020. It's Easter Sunday. So happy Easter. If you celebrate Easter. If you don't, I don't give a fuck. Happy Easter anyway. Um, so you're probably wondering, what are you? This isn't a haul video. What are you doing? So I wanted just it's 4 in the morning, so I'm just kind of pulling shit out of my ass right now. Um, Here's the thing: as I'm recording this, and I already specified the date, I've got at least four, maybe five haul videos that I've shot but not uploaded yet. Now, as to exactly why I haven't uploaded, a mix of things. Being busy, which actually is kind of connected to what I'm actually going to talk about here in a second. But also partly, like, I just felt like I have nothing but haul videos. I wanna mix it up. Like, I don't want to just upload a string of haul videos back to back. And I mentioned in the past, like, different kinds of videos I've been wanting to try. Nothing drastically unique or different, but just something a little different that I wanted to get mixed in there in between, you know. So when you eventually see these haul videos, just keep in mind that this is stuff over weeks, maybe over a month or so at this point. Which I will try to space out a little bit just to get something different in between the haul videos. Now, the purpose of this is I wanted to share a little update. This isn't totally random, although it might seem like it. I really did, partly because I wanted to get something out there, since I'm not uploading, and like I said, I'm kind of putting off on just uploading all the haul videos. But partly because I really wanted to share an update on something that's actually kind of major. Um, Now, if you've been following me a while, you might know one of my goals for a long time now has been to really go through all my stuff, get them sorted and organized and gotten rid of. Yes, if you're not a long time, viewer, then you're probably like, "Wait, what? You getting rid of your shit?" No, not everything. Now, just as a point of reference, right there, right there to here. That's my actual collection that is for the most part has been, keepers. Now, this goes back even to living in San Diego, and like I've had tons of stuff um that I've been wanting to get rid of, but it's a process. And I brought that over, and that carried over into moving here to Vegas, and what it's been 3 years now. But it just haven't had the time. And so if there's anything good for me personally to come out of this whole stupid ass Corona getting, it's that I'm finally and losing my job. It's that I'm finally getting around to what I've been wanting to do for a long time now. And I've talked about it. I've talked about tackling it, and I've made little bits of progress here and there, but it was always stunted by just, life and everything, and not having or a solid chunk of time to just work on it straight. And so that's what I have now is the ability to just work on it. So that's what I'm doing. And so let me give you guys an idea. So here's the thing. You're not really going to see the difference yet. Although I did clear a little, but that's not even the point. The point is, everything from here to like all this back here, it was, I'm going to use the word in disarray. Now, it didn't really look much different. You know, it was still stacks of boxes, but the thing is, what was inside the boxes was stuff that was just all mixed together. You know, like I had all these right here that was designated, you know, stuff to get rid of, but it was just each box was mixed. And so what I finally was able to do is I pulled all of those out. And that's what I've been working on over the past week. I've been just getting cracking on these, pulling all the stuff out. Now there's a few close friends on Instagram and Facebook that know that that's what I've been doing. I've been talking about a little, sharing pictures of what I've been doing. But you know, unfortunately, you're just seeing right now. This is kind of like the progress I made, even though you have no idea the difference that it's made. So anyway, yeah, sorted and organized. Now I still have more stuff to get to. And there's some of you know that I've had a comic book collection that I've been wanting to tackle as well. That's probably going to be the last phase of all this. Now again, everything from here on over is my collections. But here's the thing. I'm at a point as I'm starting to go through all that stuff and deciding to, well, not deciding, all that stuff has been designated to be sold or just given away eventually. But as I'm actually in the process of doing it and actually getting rid of stuff, you know, I've been able to get some stuff listed. So I am actually actively, you know, in the process now. And I'm like, you know what? I can also go back over my collections and get rid of more stuff. Some of you seen it. If you follow on Instagram and Facebook, I recently posted story posts of Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse figures that I'm getting rid of. That's, you know, some people have been messaged like, wait, what? You know, I'm like, that's nothing. Honestly, if you really know me, and you know, I don't know how many of you actually know my eBay account, I'm constantly getting rid of shit. I was just sharing it, you know, I don't do it often. You know, you guys see my hauls, but one thing you guys don't see is how much I actually get rid of. I'm constantly, yeah, I'm in out with the old, in with the new. And here's another thing. This is a little tip. And I think I covered it when we were doing those podcast style videos with the bros a while back. I think I mentioned that at some point. One of the things I do see, like one of these boxes, like that one, for example, Transformers, I will only keep as much of that line as I can fit in that box. To give a better idea of the box, those are these small boxes right here. Let's see if I can move this out of the way, give you guys an idea. So there's a figure box right there, and there's the size of the box. So that is not big. There's these larger ones that I use, you know, for vehicles and play sets and stuff like that. But for figures, for the most part, you know, and loose, they go in these small boxes. And so for any particular line, I will only keep as much as I can fit in that box. And if I want to add to it, I gotta let go of stuff. That's how I do it. If you didn't know, so I'm constantly getting rid of stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of shit, but I also am constantly getting rid of stuff. But now, the point I'm making now is, I'm looking to really get rid of some stuff like a purge. Again, I'm not saying I'm gonna get rid of everything, but you know, there's stuff like, for example, like aside from thinning my collections, like what you saw on recently on Instagram and Facebook, those story posts, that was just me thinning out my collections. And again, some people were messaging me like, "What? You're getting rid of your collections?" That was nothing. That's just a fraction of what I actually have. Um, but I got no problem letting go of stuff. But the thing is, like for example, there's stuff like Transformers or GI Joe, for example. I'll never totally get rid of those. I'll thin it out. I'll always go through them now and then, even though like especially with GI Joe, I'm not really getting any new ones. But I can go over every so often and be like, yeah, I don't really need this character or this figure. But at the same time, I'm thinking there's whole lines of stuff that's like, why? Like the Funko Savage World figures, the Masters of the Universe style figures. I gotten a few DC ones, the horror ones, Mortal Kombat ones. I'm like, do I really need those? That's a whole box taking up space that it's like, yeah, maybe not. Um, Funko Pops, yeah, I'll keep those loyal subjects. On the fence, mini mates. I still have actually 2 boxes full of mini mates, and that's even including having gotten rid of a bunch and having a couple bags full of ones that I'm looking to let go of soon. Throw those on eBay. So anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm looking to do kind of a purge. I mean, I want to finally get rid of all the stuff that I've been wanting to get rid of for a long time, but I'm also looking to take it a step further and see how much more I can get rid of from my collections. Uh, it's a task. It is not easy, but I have the time now, so why not? All right, and before I wrap this up, one other little update I want to share with you guys because I mentioned it a lot. I mentioned it recently. Well, I think I've mentioned it in one of the recent hauls that haven't even gotten uploaded yet. That I've been making a few minor adjustments here and there down here. I still haven't put anything on those walls over there. But I'm making some changes. I plan to display more statues and stuff like that here. I threw Optimus Prime over there. But one of the biggest things that I've been mentioning for a while now, I know I've mentioned it in several hauls, is finally got around to fixing up that wall of some of my favorite musical artists. And I'm quite happy with it. As you can see, there are still some spaces, and I do plan to fill those spaces as well. Fill those little gaps in with other smaller pictures and stuff of more of those favorite artists as well as some other ones. Especially Lana Del Rey. I want as much Lana Del Rey up there as possible. So yeah, I just want to share that. I've always wanted to shoot some vlogs. Haven't gotten around to it, which you would have seen it in the background eventually. But just sharing it. And yeah, so you guys have it. Little, you know what? It's funny when I started this or when I intended to shoot this, I thought it was gonna be like 3, 4, 5 minutes max. Here we are, almost 15 minutes in. But as always, and again, happy Easter. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching and be safe out there. Fucking Corona apocalypse, man.